Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, a bit more than a week. Hope you're all doing fine. BTC hasn't moved a whole lot, but we might be actually at the verge of a breakout of this range. And therefore I thought it was good to give you guys an update again. If you like the content, please do me a favor, like and subscribe, click the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Without further ado, let's start diving in. We are looking here at BTC USD on the 1 day, and this is the very big range that we are in already for 96 days. Is that long? Yeah, of course it's 3 months, but if you compare it to other ranges, here we had a range for 67 days. Then here we had a very long range for 218 days. Here had a range on the bear market bottom that was 290 days. I have to say that the top to bottom percentage wise was pretty big. And we also had very small or short ranges. This was one from 64 days in the absolute bull market territory in 2021. So yeah, it depends a little bit on how you look at it. Which time frame, which phase of the market. Sometimes these sideways ranges are a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. One thing is for certain, I was really hoping and waiting for this area to be tapped around 52, 53, all the way to 50,000, but so far that hasn't happened. So this range, this block is still intact. Now, very simple. Principle says looking for longs from the lows, looking from shorts from the top. However, I am leaning slightly more bullish because of the things that I'm seeing in the chart. So let me take this out real quick. So far, price action has been very slow. The other day I was in a long scalp and then I was just staring at the chart for an hour and I saw the price moving 0.5%. So yeah, very slow. Also, that's one of the reasons that I have been trading futures Nasdaq and the S&P 500 because yeah, Bitcoin is just boring. I mean, look at this. This has been what, 4% or something, 4 or 5%, and in the course of 2 weeks it's just very slowly. But why am I getting bullish around the highs of this range? Well, one is the inflow on the Bitcoin ETF. Mainly on BlackRock. This is since halfway of May. You can see that has been positive day after day after day, and also the total. So from all the parties that are giving out the ETF, you can see that there is a pretty strong positive inflow of cash. Also, this is Bitcoin on the 1 hour, and you see the price is going higher and the CVD, so the delta, is coming lower on an increase of open interest. Well, what does it say? It means that people are shorting because the amount of positions open are increasing. So people are shorting like crazy. Still, Bitcoin is unable to create a lower low. That means that someone is buying up these shorts. Someone is picking up these orders. Usually those are very big parties. And that actually makes me very bullish. So we have a bullish CVD here on the chart, and that makes me lean slightly more bullish. Okay, now let's zoom in because this is here on the 1 day. We are right now kind of fighting here with the value area high, and we're coming off that point of control. If I zoom in on the 1 hour, I mean this triangle, everyone and their mother on social media was looking at it. I did not actively trade it, a bit of a too big of a time frame. If you did get in, congratulations. Well, you could say that now the target is completed because we reached the top right here. I also drew in 2 yellow horizontal lines. One is the top here, but also saw for a lot of exchanges. For example, on Bybit, the top of the wick here is at 72k. So then we still have a little bit to go. The reason also why I did it is that if you want to short, these are my 2 short scenarios. Is then one from this level, and if you take in Bybit, or if you're trading on Bybit like me or MXC, then you can see that you actually need a little bit more. So then I will take a short from this level. And other than that is the absolute all-time high that we created. From here for all of these trades. That's just very simple. I want to see going into the level, losing it, and then eventually you're taking the short based on a loss of the level, stop loss above the high. So that's actually very simple. You're taking the short, it almost looks like Japanese drawing, very beautiful. Loss of the level and then the stop loss above the high, and then just right to the downside. I would be very, very, very careful based on what I just saw. A huge inflow of cash and a bullish CVD. So it looks like price wants to push higher. So please be careful on your shorts. Keep your shorts short. That's very important. Am I therefore in a long? Not as of now. If you want a long, then yeah, it is a little bit nasty because, like I said, price action has just been so slow. Therefore you actually need to get in on something that's very local. I will update you on Twitter once I'm in a long again. First of all, I want to see price action picking up because now it's just been so slow. I absolutely hate it. Like I said, I was just watching yesterday or the day before, price moving 0.5% in an hour, absolutely terrible. But you actually need to look for something local. So maybe a golden pocket, maybe we are taking out the lows here. Would be nice if we do that on New York Open, or a bounce of VWAP, maybe something more local here that you're getting off a golden pocket, 69,500, or maybe even a little bit lower. Maybe a back test of this trend line that may be flipping support and resistance, 68,500. I will take it day by day, level by level, trade by trade. If I get into a long, I will let you know. But as of for now, not so super interested in trading this because price action has been so slow. And then I just move over to something that moves better, that has better trading opportunities. For example, again, futures, Nasdaq and S&P 500. If you are bullish, you actually do not want to see us come lower again below the point of control, because then good old the saying comes back again, is that we are trading from the lows to the highs, from the highs to the lows, etc, etc, etc. So this is actually really now the level that you want to hold. 67. You don't want to lose that, because then eventually I think we can have a full rotation down again. But as of for now, we have tested it a few times and it looks like it wants to hold. Other than that, also something that I want to give as a takeaway, really the theme actually of the last 12 months is that we are leaving liquidity behind. I really was hoping already for this level, but like I said, we didn't get it. But what I mean with liquidity is that we're constantly having these sloping lows. That is prime for the market maker to take out liquidity, but it's just not happening, and that just is happening over and over again. This is very rare. This is not something that you see a whole lot. You can look at any stock, crypto, commodity. These very sloping lows and not coming back to pick up the liquidity is not something that you see over and over again. Of course it can happen once or twice, but it's really now from the bear market bottom, sloping low, not picking up liquidity. We do the same here, we do the same here, we do the same here. It looks like we probably are going to do the same here again. So yeah, it is a little bit frustrating, and especially because the market is designed to take the most amount of money from the most amount of people the most amount of time. That also means that moon boys can just long here 100x and not being liquidated, and that is very weird price action. Same as here, and here I have pointed this out already a couple times. One last thing that I want to show you, that is the ETH BTC. I have not touched this chart the last time that we talked about this. We are right now fighting with that resistance line, but if we are breaking out, then I think we can see a pretty good run up for ETH versus BTC, but then also for the alts. All in all, if we are breaking out in the next week or 2 weeks, I think we can get a pretty bullish summer. We're now at the beginning of June. We already had our retracement, our let's say / cool down. All the indicators are looking good. Mark Cipher B is a little bit ambiguous. We're not really having that strong money flow on the 2-day. This looks just very good actually for a continuation. I mean, look at that. It just looks absolutely beautiful, so strong. On the weekly it looks okay, but the most other indicators, I don't know, MACD and RSI or whatever, actually it looks good. Funding rates also look good. So there's not something that I worry about right now in indicators that could tell us that we are directly need to correct or go lower. This whole sideways period is then the correction, and we just need to accept that these lows are just sloping lows going higher, and that we are not seeing these big crashes anymore, and that bigger money is entering the space and they're probably buying up all these short positions, and therefore we're seeing a bit more flat sideways price action, and that is then the correction, and that is therefore the correction in the factor of time. So far the lessons of today: be careful. Of course anything can still happen, but as of for now I'm leaning more bullish, and I think once we get a close of a weekly, it's very important, weekly, a close of a weekly candle above 74k, I think game's on and we're going much higher. Because this is a big time frame, I will also want to see a big time frame confirmation. Close of a weekly candle above 74k, I'm getting bullish, and I think we can see a lot of firework on BTC, on ETH, and also therefore the alts. That will be it for now, that will be it for today. If you like the update, please do me a favor guys, like, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think it's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both those links you find in the description. See you guys very soon again in the next one. Bye bye.